Hey guys, how's it going? JTJudgment here, back again with yet another Team of the Season player review for you all. Now, the other day I was going through my club and I found this guy and I completely forgot about him, and he was sitting in my club doing absolutely nothing. So I thought I'd do a review on him, guys. It is the 80 rated Marcus Berg, and I saw that 89 shooting on the card, and I'm not going to lie, for those of you out there that like taking long shots, you will think the exact same thing. 89 shooting on the card. I'm going to be scoring some epic long shots with this guy, and that indeed is exactly what I've done. You will see some absolutely fantastic long shots included in this video, and that's one of the massive things that I enjoyed about this guy the most. His long shots are absolutely insane. So if you guys like taking long shots and you know what you're doing when it comes to taking long shots, then this guy will be a hell of an addition for your team. He will score from pretty much any distance that you try to shoot with him with, if that's the right way of saying it, but you guys know what I mean, surely. Now, how does he play on the pitch? Well, let me go through some of his in-game stats for you. He's got 99 on the finishing and 99 on the shot power, 97 volleys, 94 penalties, and 89 on the curve. He's got 81 acceleration, 87 reactions, and 80 on sprint speed and balance. Those are the stats you're going to be looking at when it comes to his in-game stats. Now, how does he play on the pitch? That's the reason why you guys are watching this video. Let me go through his pluses for you guys first. 79 pace on the card. I gotta say, he feels like what 79 pace should feel like. No more, no less, basically, guys. His right foot shot is my other plus that I got with him. You will see from the goals that I scored in this video, you will score from any distance with this guy. Long shots are absolutely insane if you use this player. And I gotta say, you know, long shots, very, very good. You will see in this video. His positioning is very good. Now, he's got the medium attacking work rate and low defensive. Now, when I use a player with those work rates, I'm not expecting him to be making the runs that I need him to make, and I'm not expecting him to be in the position that I need him to be in most of the time. But that wasn't the case with this card. You know, he didn't exactly make the runs all the time that I needed him to make, but in general, when it came to positioning, he was there when I needed him to be in the position that I needed him to be in, basically. So I gotta say, his positioning is a plus, and he was very good in the air for me. I do believe his heading stat is 80, and it felt a lot more than that. You know, when I decided to cross the ball in, he always made contact with the ball with his head, and he always seemed to get pretty good power behind the ball as well. So I gotta say, his heading feels a lot more than what 80 heading should feel like. Now, his minuses that I got with this guy, he's got very poor strength. His strength and aggression stats in game aren't the greatest, and he feels like what those stats are. You know, he was muscled off the ball by nearly everybody that tried to take the ball off him, and in my opinion, for a player who has his height, which is about 6 foot or 6'1", they should have good strength, or at least decent strength. But this guy was muscled off the ball very, very easily for me. His passing for me was terrible, absolutely terrible. His passing stat on the card, I think, is somewhere in the 60s, and it felt worse than that. Even if I wanted to pass the ball to someone that was right in front of him, I pressed to do that, and he just failed miserably for me, which obviously made me hate him that much more. Don't get me wrong, he's a striker, guys. Most of us are not going to be using a striker for their passing, but you know, it's a review, and I try to get points in of every area of the player, basically, and his passing for me was absolutely terrible. Something else that was absolutely terrible for me was his dribbling and ball control. He's got 80 dribbling on the card. It felt like it was in the low 70s. Seriously, guys, it felt like a silver player's dribbling, a poor silver player's dribbling. Really bad for me. And his weak foot was really bad. He's got 3-star skills and 3-star weak foot. It felt like a 1-star. He really did fail on most of the opportunities that he had on his weak foot for me. So if you do happen to buy this guy, then you're going to have to do your utmost best to get him on his right foot, because for me, his weak foot was absolutely terrible. So that's the strengths and weaknesses I got with this Team of the Season Berg, guys. On the left, as you can see, are his strengths, and on the right hand side are his weaknesses. In my personal opinion, do I think he's worth it? I've got to say yes. Now, as of making this video, I think he's going for around the 40,000 coin mark. I think he's definitely worth that. I mean, if you're like me and you know what you're doing with long shots, then this guy is going to be absolutely fantastic, and that is, you know, it's going to prove that he's worth 40,000 coins. Now, keep in mind that he does have a lot of weaknesses. You do have to keep those in mind if you're going to buy this guy, because 40,000 coins to a lot of people is a lot of coins. So, you know, keep in mind his weaknesses if you do decide to buy him. He's not the strongest of players. His dribbling and ball control can be a bit slow and sluggish. His weak foot isn't the best and his passing is poor, but think of what he brings to the pitch. He's got good pace. His right foot is absolutely insane. He's in the position that you need him to be in most of the times, and he's a very, very good aerial threat. 81 heading on the card, sorry guys, my bad, not 80. I've given him an 8.5 out of 10. Personally, I had a blast using him. He was really, really good to use. Obviously, his weaknesses did make me hate him at times, but in my opinion his strengths do really outweigh the weaknesses, and I gotta say he is definitely worth a try if you have the coins, guys. So that's going to wrap up this Team of the Season Marcus Berg review. If you did enjoy this video and it did help you decide whether or not to buy him, a like is really, really appreciated. It really does help the channel grow. Subscribe for more reviews to come in the future, guys, and as always from me, please take care, and I will see you all next time. Ta-da, guys.